First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. Takes this about 5 yards deep. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second down, here's Hurts. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes... it across the 40-yard line.
Lions. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
But first down, Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's complete to Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on first down, Tannehill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain
On 3rd down. It's Carson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? And he fires one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
for Bud last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, Barkley, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Lions nothing.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And for the third time here in the snap, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Hurts. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Detroit. J.J. Hamler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Sam Martin to kick off for Detroit.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
21-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. About 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
And the Saints first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Barkley, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. brings up 3rd down and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Lions 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. But it showed confidence. Hey, I get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up now. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off play action, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He dumps this off underneath the Gore. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Airing this one out for Evans. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Lions 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Saints first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Pierre Desir. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now.
And this is picked up by the Saints. Gets through and now an opening. And he's into the end zone. Return and a Saint touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
shotgun snap for Tannehill. Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case a field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions at a 1st down.
33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Over the middle, into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And
of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll go to Barkley again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts, and it's complete to Kelsey. And I think the ball's out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Saints 31, Lions 15. Sam Martin to kick off for Detroit.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Pass there complete to Sutton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterbacks.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lions 21. Sam Martin to kick off for Detroit.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sam Martin to kick off for Detroit.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call. But down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one goes is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Tannehill. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Dawson Knox, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 21. Justin Tucker set to kick
Tucker
off.
now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they've got his man complete. He'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
At the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Saints, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head home next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.